Hey there, folks. Today, I want to take you on a journey back in time. We're diving deep into one of the darkest chapters of human history, the transatlantic slave trade. It's a tough topic, but it's crucial to understand the past to shape a better future. Let's start with a night that changed everything. On August 22nd and 23rd, 1791, the enslaved Africans in Saint-Domingue, today's Haiti, rose up against their oppressors. This uprising wasn't just a fight for freedom. It was a catalyst for the abolition of the transatlantic slave trade. Every year on August 23rd, we commemorate this event as the International Day for the Remembrance of the Slave Trade and its abolition. It's a day to remember the unimaginable cruelty endured by millions and to honor their resilience. The transatlantic slave trade was a sprawling, horrific system. Millions of Africans were ripped from their homes, subjected to brutal treatment, and forced into a life of unimaginable hardship. The legacy of these events still echoes today, shaping the relationships between Africa, Europe, the Americas, and the Caribbean. Now, UNESCO, the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, plays a vital role in making sure we don't forget. They urge everyone, especially the younger generation, to engage in commemorative events. These gatherings aren't just about remembering the past. They're about inspiring a future free from oppression and injustice. But our journey doesn't end there. Each year on March 25th, we observe the International Day of Remembrance of the victims of slavery and the transatlantic slave trade. This solemn day reminds us of the millions who suffered and died under this brutal system. Established by the United Nations in 2007, this day emphasizes the importance of education. Understanding the lasting impact of slavery helps us connect the dots to present-day racism. By remembering the acts of resistance, we honor the courage and determination of those who fought for their freedom. There are powerful symbols like the Ark of Return Memorial, dedicated to the victims of the transatlantic slave trade. UNESCO and the UN also push educational programs to raise awareness and combat racism today. But here's the thing. Slavery didn't just end with the 19th century's abolition of the transatlantic trade. Modern slavery is still a grim reality, affecting millions worldwide. Human trafficking, forced labor, and other forms of exploitation are rampant, highlighting the urgent need for action. To fight modern slavery, we need a comprehensive approach. Governments, organizations, and individuals must work together. Strengthening legal frameworks, improving labor conditions, and raising public awareness are crucial steps. Education empowers us to recognize and report signs of exploitation, preventing further suffering. Remembering the transatlantic slave trade isn't just about acknowledging the past. It's about taking action today to ensure a more just and equitable future. By learning from history and working to dismantle systems of oppression, we can build a world where every individual is treated with dignity and respect. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Let's remember the past, understand the present, and fight for a better future. Catch you next time. True, real history.